Welcome to EF Pod English. Brought to you by EF Education First and English Town. Learn anytime, anywhere. Pod English Pre-Intermediate 33. Playing cards.
Okay, can we just play cards? But I want to know how you play blackjack.
What, you guys don't know how to play blackjack?
I just want to play cards.
Okay, well, I'll teach you.
Thanks.
First of all, we have to shuffle the pack. That's what I'm doing now. And you do this every hand.
In today's lesson, we're going to learn about playing a card game. The card game is called blackjack, or 21. So how do you play blackjack? First, you shuffle the cards. Then, you deal the cards. So today, you'll learn how to give instructions like this, using sequencing words like first, then, and next.
We deal 2 cards out each. The first card is face down, and the second card is face up. The idea of the game is to get as close to 21 as you can.
So what's the object of blackjack?
The object of the game is to get closer to 21 points than the dealer.
How do we count points?
Each card you hold has a face value, which gives a hand of cards a total value when added all together. A picture card is worth 10 points, and an ace is worth either 1 or 11 points.
What is a picture card?
A picture card is either a king, a queen, or a jack.
Oh, okay. What do I do as the dealer?
Well, first you shuffle the cards, and then you deal 2 cards to each player, and 2 cards to yourself, one face up and one face down. Next, ask them if they want another card, and then deal what they ask for.
How do we actually play our hands?
Oh, it's simple. Look at your cards, say stand if you're close to 21. If you want to risk getting closer to 21, say hit me to the dealer, and take another card.
How do we win the game?
The person with the highest number of total points under 22 is the winner.
Huh.
So a picture card is worth 10. So a jack, queen, or king is worth 10 points.
They're all picture cards.
So this is worth 10.
That's worth 10.
But is that a picture card?
No, this is an ace, and an ace is special. An ace can be worth 1 or 11.
Oh, this is
That sounds great.
Okay.
That looked fun. Let's look at some of those words we use when we talk about playing cards. Shuffle. This means to mix up the cards. The dealer is the person who gives the cards to the players. To deal means to give the cards to the players. In the movie, Elaine gives Diane instructions on how to play blackjack. She uses sequencing words like first, then, and next. Let's take a look at how we use these sequencing words. What does the dealer do first?
First you shuffle the cards.
First, you shuffle the cards. This is the beginning of the instructions. First, you shuffle the cards. What is the second step for the dealer? Here's Elaine again. Watch how she gives short, clear instructions, starting with the sequencing word, then.
And then you deal 2 cards to each player, and 2 cards to yourself, one face up and one face down.
Then you deal 2 cards to each player, and 2 cards to yourself. Can you remember what the dealer does next? Here's Elaine again.
Next, ask them if they want another card, and then deal what they ask for.
Next, ask the player if he wants another card. We can use next or then in this sentence. Then ask the player if he wants another card.
So
You can look at your other card, but don't let anyone else see. And then you need to decide if you want another card or you're okay with the cards you have.
So wait a minute. We're trying to get to 21.
Yes, as close as you can.
As close as we can.
And when do we place our bets?
Before I deal the cards out.
So this is just a practice round?
Yes.
Let's try a short quiz. You can watch the movie again if you want to check your answers. Can you fill in the gap here? To shuffle means to mix up the cards. See if you can do this one. The dealer is the person who gives the cards to the players. Can you fill in the gaps with the correct sequencing words? Excellent. First you shuffle the cards, then you deal the cards. What is a picture card? A picture card is a king, a queen, or a jack.
So you've got 16. So you can stand, which means you don't want any more cards, or you can say, hit me, and I'll give you another card.
16. But he's got 17.
Worry about yourself.
But you've only got to beat me.
No, I just got to beat him. Yeah, hit me.
21.
Woo! Yeah. Well done.
So, do you want another card, or do you want to stand?
I'm going to stand.
Okay.
Yeah, hit me.
17.
No, that hurts. But you said this could be one?
That's right.
So actually I have 12 now.
You do.
Oh, hit me again. No!
22, so you've bust. Okay. So,
But this was the practice run, guys.
Well done. In today's lesson we've learnt some useful vocabulary, such as shuffle, dealer, and of course to deal cards. We've learnt how to use the sequencing words first, then, and next, like this. First, you shuffle the cards. Then, you deal the cards. Next, ask the player if he wants another card. Why don't you have a go at explaining how to play blackjack to your friends? Have fun. See you next time.
I've got
I didn't lose anything.
4 or 14. 18. That would be bust, so we'll go back, and this is now a 1. So 10,
14.
14. And I
Bye-bye.
So you would win if we were playing for money.
Good.
So let's do one now. We'll play for money.
Okay.
It's Bob, come on. This is serious.
We're going to play for real.
Let's play for
Yeah.
real.
Okay, so what do? We
So
bet?
you can bet as much as you like.